What up, everybody? Hope your summer's going well. I've been pretty busy, so you haven't seen a video in a while. I've been thinking about making this video for some time. I'm talking about some of the myths that I always see in Street Fighter 6, but since I've been busy, I had to outsource it to my boy, Prison Singh. But I promise you one thing. He said he'd be much nicer to people in this video because people are complaining, so let's see how nice he is. Alright, long story short, if you disagree with me on anything here, you're a dumbass. Now, when you spend enough time in prison like I have, you hear a lot of stupid myths. And I heard a ton of stupid ass myths when I was in prison about Street Fighter 6. So let's get into the 4 dumbest ones right now. Myth number 1, and I'm gonna be real with you, this might be the stupidest one of all. But it's people that always say, your drive bar is more important than your health. And it's not just random people that are saying this. I've heard this on streams, during tournaments, YouTube videos, social media. Singh was even telling me that someone met him in an amusement park line and said he was a fan of the channel. He never thought he was going to have fans, and someone recognized him and brought this up. But I'll tell you one thing, Singh may have been super grateful, but if you ever see Prison Singh, do not approach. But what I'm here to tell you is, anyone that says drive rush is more important than health is talking straight bullshit. There's nothing more important than any fighting game than your health. Don't believe me? Let's check it out. Ask yourself this question. Would you rather have twice the amount of health or twice the amount of drive bars? So I'm talking 20,000 HP on average or 12 drive bars. And if you say 12 drive bars, you're talking out of your ass. You need another example? We already have supers in this game that give you back tons of drive bar. Just look at Jamie, but it's not broken at all. But guess what? Every single person was on the verge of collectively shitting their pants when they want to know how much Elena could heal herself for their super arts too. That's how you know health is more important than drive bar. Listen, I'm here to tell you there's a reason why we have PTSD when we hear things like resurrection, or when we look at healing in our favorite Street Fighter game, Street Fighter 4. There's a reason health is more important than drive bar. So I'll leave it at this. If your drive bar is depleted, you can still fight on and you can still win the round. But if your health bar is depleted, it's game over, baby. So next time someone tells you drive bar is more important than health, call them a jackass. Or at least say Prison Singh thinks so. Now the next myth drives me up the friggin' wall. And it's all about Akuma's health. And how people gaslight you into thinking his health actually matters. Akuma's health does not matter at all. And listen, I ain't here to bash Akuma. The man's a GOAT. He deserves to be a beast in any fighting game he's in, especially as a guest character, because I love seeing those 3D Tekken players get a little salty, you know what I'm saying? But there's one thing Prison Singh just can't stand, and that's people out there that are always spewing this bullshit that his health matters. Oh, he has an answer for this, that, and the other, but guess what? He's got 9k health. Oh, he's got the best anti-airs and fireballs in the game, but guess what? He's got 9k health. Oh, he can do tons of damage, but guess what? 9k health, 9k health. Who gives a rat's ass? Health just never mattered with Akuma in any game, especially Street Fighter 6. I know he has marginally less health, he dies a bit quicker, but it doesn't matter when the man is literally on steroids in every other category. He's supercharged in every single friggin' category. And then you have these Akuma players that buy into the propaganda too, or maybe some of them are just trolling because they know how bullshit the character is and they want to just egg you on to think there are some weaknesses. But you know what I compare it to? It's like someone that owns a Ferrari and they complain about how much it costs to fill up the gas. You think we give a shit about your gas? You drive a Ferrari, man. That's Akuma in a nutshell. If that doesn't make sense, Prison Singh can't help you there, buddy. Now the next myth, you can't say Prison Singh's not a nice guy, because I'm actually going to put you on some game that's going to make you a better player. And it all comes down to the myth where people think it's their offense that's killing them and not their defense. You need some serious self-reflection like I did in prison, bitch. You gotta listen to me. The reason you just lost your 20th ranked game in a row is not because you're dropping combos. It's because your defense just sucks. It's ass. Oh man, if I didn't drop that combo, I would have won. Oh man, if only I did the optimal route, I would have won. First of all, shut the hell up. What really happened was you blocked with your face for 90% of that game. Why'd you put yourself in that situation where you had to hit the Hail Mary play? Stop blocking with your dome. But what do people do to fix this? They go into training mode and they just practice that combo they dropped, and then they just practice some set plays. I'm not saying that's bad to practice, but I guarantee you if you're watching this video, you practice those things way more than you practice your defensive abilities. You're not practicing checking drive rushes or anti-airs or option selects just as much as you're practicing those combos. Don't lie to me, I know. And in the end, you only have yourself to blame when you can't stop your opponent's offense and they rip you a new one 10 games in a row. So if there's only 2 pieces of advice you're ever going to take from Prison Sing, let them be these 2. First, don't go to prison. Second, practice your defensive options as much as you can. Go on YouTube. There's tons of people posting things all the time. Work on your defense. Defense wins championships. In any sport, even fighting games. Everyone loves Dawgggg and Justin Wong. What are they best known for? Their defense. And then the final myth that just drives me up the wall. When people don't know what a real 50-50 is anymore. Can we just stop calling every situation a 50-50 strike throw mix-up? You hear it on YouTube, you hear it every tournament that you watch. There's no such thing as a true 50-50 anymore, buddy. And in this game, the real mixes are 70-30 in favor of the person on offense. And the sooner you understand that, the sooner you'll start getting less salty about this game overall. You see, the risk versus reward is so much more in favor of the offensive player in this game. There's really nothing like that in any other Street Fighter game up to date. Alright, so let's actually put ourselves in the shoes of one of these defensive players and see just how fair it is. You're on Wake Up. Your opponent does a drive rush meaty attack. You block it. Great success. What's your reward? Stay eating more pressure because they're hella plus and you're still in the blender. Or your opponent tried to do a wake up throw. You teched it. Awesome. What's your reward? You get a little bit of drive bar back, a little bit of super bar back, but you're still in the corner. But let's just say you want to play a bit more risky. You want to have some bite. You know what I'm saying? So you do a wake up DP or a level 3. And guess what? You do some nice damage to your opponent. That's a pretty good reward, right? Well, here's the problem. If that player on offense guessed right one of those times, you're going to be in a world of hurt. They block that uppercut or that level 3, you're eating life-altering damage, and you know that's true. You're never coming out of that round the same. Oh, you got thrown? Enter the throw loop vortex. Enjoy this game. You pay 90 bucks for it. Oh, and you just happen to eat this meaty on wake up from a drive rush or an overhead? I'll take 40% of your health, no problem. Setting you up in the blender again. That's so fair. That's a real 50-50. Long story short, there's no such thing as a 50-50 mix anymore, and that's why people get so pissed off with these games, because just when you have your foot off the pedal, everything can change. Your opponent can whoop your ass in the blink of an eye. And those are the 4 myths that I hate. Anyways, this game's still pretty fun and stuff, but I'll catch you on the next one.